Hi, it's Dalt with Microcast Molds. I'm selling this 2-cavity half-bird plastic mold. It's 0.060 ABS. You'll get 2 half-birds. They aren't mirrored. If you want, you can trim these cavities out. You can put them together and you can pour a whole bird. So in fact, you could make this a 2-part plastic mold. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But I want you to keep in mind, once you've cut an opening in this bottom flange, you won't be able to pour it as a half bird anymore. I'll show you how to do it. Now there's 2 schools of thought. You can go with a wide flange, line it up, and then you can drill and bolt it. Or you can go with a short flange and tape it. I tape it. So let's cut her out and show you how I do it. Okay, now that we have our half cavities cut out, we'll go ahead and put it together. You can use a lot of different things. If you leave that flashing a bit longer, as I said before, you could, once you have good alignment, you could drill it and bolt it. You could leave the flashing a bit longer and you could clamp it. I use tape. Sometimes I use electrical, sometimes I use duct. I'm going to use duct tape today. Kind of just put it together, have a few pieces ready to go, short pieces, just to hold it together. And then we'll do a better alignment. I usually have a couple long pieces split. So I check the beak, check the tail. Then I take my long piece and I squeeze her tight. And I have one other long piece. It's always tough doing these things when you get a camera here. You don't work at the normal angles the way you would. So I'll give it another check. I'm going to put one here just to hold it together a little more. I'm going to squeeze that. I'm going to pull tight. Okay, pretty good alignment. Now, because it's a 2-part mold, and as with aluminum molds or fiberglass only molds, you're going to end up with a seam. There's just no way around it. As long as you keep it tight, it shouldn't be too bad, and you can grind or thread rod that seam. You can also put a piece of clay in there. Now, if you want to reduce the seam line, you could just roll some clay out. Put it on your seam. Smooth it out, and that'll reduce it. Okay, so I've got this taped together. I'm going to put a little bit of mold release in her. Let her drain out a little. Get yourself some kind of container with some sand in it. Okay, it's been about 24 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and demold this. I want to have a little screwdriver or dime or something to pry this open. Okay, there's our bird.
Got a bit of a seam line. We'll just do some threaded rod on that. Let it cure a little more. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna thread it. I'm gonna flash it right now. Okay, so you can use any type of threaded rod. It's almost like a file. I should probably let this cure a little more. We'll let this cure. I'll take a little more of that seam flash down, and we'll detail it. Two-part mold, plastic.